So I remember that last week here we were talking about the relationship and how things were a little difficult lately. How did things go now?
It's horrible this weekend. I missed my girlfriend's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I mean. That's the big one. And it just goes to show her once again how unreliable I am.
Okay. So you feel unreliable?
Yeah, my whole life I've been unreliable. Seems like nobody can count on me to do anything. How do you forget your girlfriend's birthday?
Seems like you're disappointed in yourself.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear a little more about this sense of being unreliable. I'd like to hear a little more about what it means to you. And you said that it's the story of yourself, you're always
It's been there.
unreliable.
It's been there all my life, you know.
Yeah.
Just people can't count on me.
Well, in what situation do you feel unreliable?
In my relationships, for sure.
Okay.
Seems like it's always being pointed out to me how unreliable I am. At work, in my family, everywhere, really.
So at work, what does that mean, not being reliable to you?
Well, it's like people count on me to do a lot of things, and sometimes I'm so busy doing something else that like some other things fall away.
Okay, so you want
Not able
to
to get
do
it done.
things, you want to help people, but you end up not having the time to do everything.
Yeah, it's like they can't count on me because that one particular project's not going to be able to get done.
I see. Are you always unreliable at work?
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you had the job?
I've been there for 12 years now.
Would you say that you've always been unreliable there?
I think, yeah. Yeah.
Have you been able to finish the work that you were supposed to do
Yeah,
in your career? I mean,
Sure, I finish work all the time. I wouldn't be able to keep my job. But there's always extra stuff that,
yeah.
people count on me for a lot and constantly giving me extra things and sometimes can't get them all done.
Yeah. Can you tell me one last thing that you did that you actually achieved? Like you did like you were supposed to, like you said, I will do that, and you actually did it. What was the last thing?
I do those all the time. We work on projects that we have to get completed on a timeline, and I kind of oversee those things. And
Okay.
we're getting them done probably weekly, pretty significant projects.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So there are days when you are reliable and days when you are not reliable at work, or situations where you're reliable and others when you're not.
Even those days that we're getting those projects done, I feel like there's other ones that I'm kind of being unreliable about. I guess I see, in that particular aspect, I'm reliable.
Okay.
Yeah, at the core, kind of basic of what my job is.
Okay. What about here with me? Do you feel reliable so far with me? We've been seeing each other for about a month now.
I show up on time.
Yeah, I've noticed that every time you show up right on time.
I paid you
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money every time, but I pay you. So I guess that's somewhat reliable. I don't know about if I'm saying the right things in here, but I guess maybe.
So with me, it feels like you are reliable. What about with your girlfriend? So I know you missed you missed the birthday, and I know you're disappointed about that. And you said that she was disappointed too. Are there moments in your relationship when she could count on you?
I don't know. I mean, for instance, like, there's usually at least 3 days a week that I surprise her with dinner, you know, cook one of her favorite things, and but even then, it's like, you know, that one day, once a month comes up where I have to work late and I can't do it, you know, it's like, there you go. Can't rely on him for even that.
So that day you're unavailable.
Yeah.
So there are.
But even like the other days, like I don't feel like joy in a feel when I'm cooking it, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm making up for that one day,
Okay.
or if it happens again in the future.
I see. Are you saying that you have to be reliable for the days when you are not to kind of make up for that?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. So now that's been after the birthday that you forgot that day and where you were not reliable, are you trying to?
Oh, I'm gonna have to do all kinds of things
Okay.
to try to make up for that one.
Yeah. You're gonna have to be very reliable.
Very reliable,
Okay.
which